it's Holly. I hope you can't hear my fan. It's kind of hot in here, so I apologize if you can hear it. But today I'm going to be doing a coloring book video. This one is called Cinnamon Bun Dreams, and it is by Squishable. Squishable is an amazing company that makes the most amazing plushes ever. They are so cute. I have videos on them. But this is their coloring book, and I'm really excited about it because it's a bunch of sweets, which of course I absolutely love. There's also a bunch of junk food ones. This is pancakes. There's like burgers in here. Absolutely amazing and so cute. Oh my god, there's pizza. Tacos. Amazing looking desserts. S'mores. Just a lot of really fun, cute designs. So I'm going to be coloring this for you guys. Before I get into that, I do want to talk really quickly about a diffuser. I got contacted by a brand to also review a diffuser. Now, oil diffusers are also really great for anxiety and stress because they have a very calming effect. You can use essential oils. So I got this diffuser. I think it's really cool. It actually lights up and has different color settings, or you can turn off the light if you don't want to have that. The first time I used it, I added way too much essential oil. I think I only needed 1 drop and I accidentally did like 10, so that was a very bad idea. So make sure that you're only using about a drop of essential oil because a little goes a long way. But I really enjoyed using it, and it definitely makes your room smell really nice. It's very comforting and soothing, and I definitely recommend it. I will put the link to it down below in the description. But let's go ahead and get into the coloring book. So I've decided to color this one that has a bunch of hamburgers and french fries because I love hamburgers and french fries. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using my Spectrum Noir markers. I have the pastel set. I probably need to buy other colors for things like this that don't necessarily need to be pastel. But for now, it's just going to be pastel hamburger and fries. I'll also be using my other markers too, which are these. So let us start with the hamburgers. So let's do I'm going to start off with all the buns. So there has been a lot going on lately on YouTube. It has been absolutely crazy. I just wanted to kind of talk about a few things that have been happening because it's been absolutely ridiculous. So the first thing is PewDiePie, which if you haven't seen, he basically got dropped. He got dropped by his network, which is owned by Disney, I believe. But he got dropped because he had been making some anti-Semitic jokes on his channel, and they, I guess, got tired of it and dropped him. So I actually watched the video that he did where he did the Fiverr thing. If you don't know what that is, it's just like a website where you can pay people to do things. So like one guy dresses up like Jesus and he'll say whatever you want for a fee. So PewDiePie made Jesus say that Hitler didn't do anything wrong. He paid these guys in, I'm not sure where they're located, but he paid some guys who I don't think speak English very well to basically say, I think it said kill all Jews or something. Or death to all Jews. And my opinion of it is that while it may be a joke in poor taste, it clearly is a joke. And you could see PewDiePie's face when they actually did it. He was pretty shocked that they actually did it. So for anyone thinking that he's actually racist, I think is kind of silly. Because it's PewDiePie. Like, I don't think he would have that many subscribers if he was racist. He actually made a video where he's talking about how the media keeps calling him racist and he's not, and he was making fun of that, and then people took that the wrong way, and I don't know. I do agree with Casey Neistat's video of the situation by saying that as the #1 most subscribed person on YouTube, PewDiePie does have a responsibility to be more careful with what he says. I'm trying to... However, I don't know if I think that if anything, there should just be a question about why Disney chose to make a network with him if they knew that he cusses a lot and isn't necessarily a family-friendly channel. I feel like Disney should have known that going in, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that he's racist. Do I think that what he said was okay? No, and I would never make jokes like that on my channel. But do I think that he really meant death to all Jews? No, he definitely did not, is what I think. And it does suck that he got dropped by his network, but he has so much money that does he really need a network? Like, I don't know what his network is really doing for him, because if anything, without a network, he could just be making more money, so I don't know. I don't know the whole scenario. I don't know what he's making or what they all do for him, but I guess we'll find out what's going to happen. The other major thing is that Shay Carl, which if you don't know who he is, he's a very famous he's a vlogger, and he vlogs with his family. They're a very Christian family. They have a lot of good family quality videos. Like, they're very family friendly is what I'm trying to say. So he was basically outed as having been sending very inappropriate messages to a girl that was not his wife. And the girl posted all of their conversation, and I couldn't even read all of the stuff that he was saying. Like, I started reading it, but then I had to stop because it was just really, really gross. And it's really sad because, you know, he was this family man, this Christian guy, like, very wholesome. Like, they just seemed like they had a really great family. I'm sure, like, a lot of people looked up to their family as being, like, the perfect family. And while I don't think that that's necessarily a good thing to portray yourself as being perfect when you have problems, like, I know that he had I think he had made videos about him struggling with alcoholism in the past or whatever, but anyway, so he basically got caught texting or messaging this girl, and then he came out on Twitter saying that he's struggling with alcoholism again. He didn't address the actual texting thing. He just said that he had a problem with drinking. So he didn't actually address the whole thing with the girl, which, I mean, I guess he doesn't really have to, but I almost feel like he should maybe do a public apology to his wife, especially. I mean, I guess he kind of did in the alcoholism letter that he wrote. I don't know, this is all very heavy for this. I'm sorry. I don't know why every single coloring video, it goes straight to depressing. I mean, it's sad what happened, but it's good that he's going to try to get help to deal with his alcoholism and whatnot. So it sucks for his wife and his family, and I really hope that his wife doesn't read what he said to this other girl, because, man, it was really, really just filth. But I wish them well, and I hope that, you know, I hope that he can get the help that he needs. It's just sad. I mean, obviously we all have issues and we make mistakes and whatnot, so I'm not sitting here on my high horse saying that he is a piece of poop or whatever. It's unfortunate, definitely, but I guess we all have our demons. I can't really get in here very well. Is that all the buttons? No. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about the Shay Carl thing. I didn't really super watch them a lot, but I know I've read that a few people were really, really devastated from having watched them for a long time and feeling like a part of the family. I guess that's just one of the drawbacks of putting your whole life on the internet. When you're just a normal person and something happens in your life that you don't want people to know about, you can just not tell anybody. But when you're on the internet and everyone knows you, it just makes it a lot more sticky of a situation, and it's just really, really, I can see how that would be an extremely rough thing. Like, I mean, obviously my life's kind of out there on the internet too, but I don't vlog and I don't really talk about my personal life a whole lot, so I have still a lot of, I guess, privacy. With Shay Carl and his family, I can see that they don't really have that, so. And then especially for his kids, that just really sucks. I think if anything, I just feel really, really bad for his wife and his kids and all that. Anyways, stop talking about that. What else to talk about? I'm loving these little hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I love how there's just like faces on the different parts. So there's a face on the cheese. There was a face on the bun down here. There's a face on this bottom bun. So funny. So I just posted today the video of my trip to Japan, or I keep saying Japan, my trip to LA, to go to Japan, LA for the Rilakkuma Sweets party, and that was really, really fun. It was really overwhelming, and me and my husband both were just very, he doesn't like big crowds of people. I'm okay with big crowds of people. I mean, I still don't really like love them, but he was kind of having anxiety. And then, as I mentioned in the video, we waited in line for several hours to be the first 100 to get the gift bags. We waited in line for another like 30 minutes just to check out, and then when we finally did check out, they said, oh no, you have to buy different items to get the free gift bag. And I got so upset, so we had to go back in so that I could exchange stuff, and it was a big mess. But I'm still really happy with everything that I got. Trying to make sure you can see it. What else to talk about that's not weird? I never know what to talk about in these videos. I don't have a very exciting life. Sorry, I keep having to adjust this thing. I might just take this out of a coloring book. I wonder if I can do it without completely. Okay. Hopefully this will be better because it's just really, really hard and annoying to do it in the actual coloring book. Okay, is that all of the meats? I think so. What else can we talk about? I have no idea. Well, I guess the irony of me loving hamburgers is that I can't really eat them anymore because I've just been having a really bad reaction to beef lately. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden, but I've been pretty much needing to just have chicken or fish or turkey or whatever because beef makes my tummy hurt. Okay. And we're gonna do the cheese. Well, when I get a hamburger, when I can eat them, I like cheese and lettuce, but I don't like tomato or pickle or onion, so pretty much just kind of plain. Occasionally I like it with a pickle on it. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. And then I like bacon. And lately I've been really liking mixing ketchup, mayo, and mayonnaise, so it kind of makes like a Thousand Island, and I love Thousand Island on burgers. What I like to do is add mac sauce when I go to McDonald's. If I get something that's not a mac, you can ask them to add the mac sauce, and it's so good. Whoever decided to invent Thousand Island dressing is a genius, because it is delicious. So yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I decided to cook dinner for my husband. We just stayed at home. We watched Indiana Jones because we had actually never seen it. So that was fun. I made him some chocolate-covered strawberries. which were really, really good. This is more of a pink than a red, but I don't really have a red marker, so it'll have to work. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the ketchup. I guess the ketchup's gonna be pink. This is making me want a hamburger real bad. How cute! Guess I'll start coloring little tomatoes. This looks like Tomato Gary's logo. I always postpone making these coloring videos because I'm like, oh, wait till I have something to talk about. And then I only talk about it for like 5 minutes and then I don't have anything to talk about anymore. And I feel like these videos are really pointless if I'm not talking. So that's why I don't do them very often. I do like doing them, I just wish I knew what to talk about. I'll just start talking about random stuff, okay? My very first concert was when I was in high school, and it was like late high school because I never went out and did stuff really. I just liked staying home or like hang out with my friends. Like I never really went out to a bunch of concerts and stuff. But my very first concert was a band called Mute Math, and they're not super popular. They've done a few things here and there. Like they did a song for one of the Transformers movies, I think. They did a movie or a song for Twilight, I think. But I just really, really love Mute Math. They're probably one of my favorite bands. And my email is actually named after one of their songs. But I just really, really love them. So that was my first concert. And I actually, since they weren't very popular, after the show, we went out and I actually got a picture with the lead singer. And he was like, oh, how was the show? And like, I'd never really been to a concert before. And it was just really loud and like, I couldn't really hear the singing because it was just really loud. And I was like, oh, I couldn't really like hear you. And he was so sad. And he was like, oh, really? And he just was really upset that I said that. And then I felt bad that I said that. So I was like, no, I mean, it was great. It was fine. And it was just funny because I'm sure that's how every concert is. I just wasn't used to it. So I was like, I couldn't really hear it very well. But he was really, really funny. Like, he was just like, he was so sad. And it was just really cute. But we took a picture and then he was like, oh, let's have a look then. And we like looked at the picture and he's like, oh yeah, that's good. And it was really funny. But I still remember that. That was years and years ago. But I still really, really love Mute Math. They kind of went on like a tangent of style that I didn't really like as much. But they just are so magical sounding. I don't know what it is. But I just really, really love them. I like them a lot. I haven't really been to that many concerts in my life. I went to go see Mute Math when they opened for John Mayer. Like, I pretty much just cared about Meat Math. I didn't really care about John Mayer. Who else have I seen in concert? I saw the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which is really weird. They are strange. Like, I really like their music. And I think it was around Christmas time that they usually do their concerts. But it's just very, like, it was a little bit too artistic for me, I guess. Like, there was a lot of, like, poem. If I'm remembering correctly, there was, like, poems being read and, like, I don't know, it's just not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more music, and it was actually more like a play of some sort. I kind of don't remember. I just remember being really confused about it and not really liking it. I think I like, literally can't think of any other concerts that I've been to. I've never really been one to enjoy concerts. Like, I'd rather just listen to their music from their album. Like, I've never really liked live music because I know the live music is, like, supposedly more real and better and not as, like, doctored, but I just really like the smoothness of edited songs to make it, like, sound really smooth and perfect. Like, I just really like that. We did see Taylor Swift in concert. Me and my husband. My husband actually was the one who wanted to go to see Taylor Swift because he loves Taylor Swift. It was actually really funny because he's like, he basically told me, he's like, well, we're going to see Taylor Swift. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I like Taylor Swift a lot, but he really, really loves her. So when we went to go see Taylor Swift, that was actually a really cool concert because it was very theatrical and had a bunch of cool props and her costumes, and I do really enjoy her music. But Ed Sheeran opened for her, and he just blew my mind. He had one of those looping machines, which I am obsessed with. I think they're so cool. There's a video on YouTube that I go back and watch all the time because I think it's really cool. It's a video of Kimbra singing at South by Southwest at the Spotify house, singing Settle Down, and she has a looping machine, and it's like the coolest performance ever. So if you ever want to watch that, just look on YouTube under Kimbra Spotify house, and it's there, and it's really, really cool. I really like Kimbra a lot, too. I didn't know about her until she sang Somebody I Used to Know with Gautier, and then now I, like, really love her. She's really good. But yeah, I haven't really been to a lot of concerts. I just really dislike big events that require there to be a lot of people, and there's traffic, and it's hard to get around, and it's just more pain than I think it's worth sometimes. I just don't really enjoy it. I know some people, like, love going to concerts all the time, going to events, and blah, 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 but even going to this Real Akuma thing, like, we didn't have to wait in line for that long, but I just really hate waiting in line. I hate there being a ton of people everywhere. I just don't like it. Okay, what are we going to do about these ketchup packets? I'm trying to think what a ketchup packet looks like. Well, I could probably I could probably do blue and then leave the packet part white. That looks good. I think that if I could get over my, like, I don't really have a fear of crowded places, but I guess it's just, like, it's not my favorite thing. But if I could get over that, I would really like to go to, like, a electronic music festival, like the Electronic Daisy Festival or something like that. I know that I would probably be absolutely miserable if I actually went to it, because I think they're all outside, and, like, I would be worried about going to the bathroom because I go to the bathroom a lot, and I'd be worried about a bunch of things, and I'd probably be, like, uncomfortable and blah, blah, blah. But I think it'd be really fun because I really like electronic music, so I think it'd be fun to go to a concert with it. I don't know. I just don't like being around a lot of people. We went to see like a comedy show back in Texas. There was like I forget what it was called, but it was like an outdoor venue, and they had a bunch of comedians, and I don't remember if Louis C.K. was there. I think Louis C.K. was there. We saw Louis C.K. and it was outside and it was hot and everyone had like their blankets sitting down, so it was like really uncomfortable because they didn't allow chairs, which was stupid to me. So you had to sit on the ground on a blanket, and then people were like getting on my blanket, and I was just like, why? Like I was getting really mad and like, get off my stuff. Like, boundaries people. Anyway, so I got like really annoyed, and then there were people smoking weed and it smells so bad. I hate the smell of weed. I'm totally supportive if you want to smoke weed. If you have, if you want to smoke it, that's fine, but I don't want to smell it. It smells so bad. It smells like skunks dying. Ugh. I just really hate it. I'm really sensitive to smell, so I just was like getting really annoyed. I don't think there are any fast food chains that I can think of that have like a blue color scheme. Obviously red's like McDonald's, and Burger King I think is red too. Red and yellow. Are they the same color scheme? You'd think they would have had different color schemes going. Wendy's is red. Why are they all red? Seems kind of weird. In-N-Out has red. Why are they all red? That's very weird. Well, if I made a fast food chain, I would make it blue. That is very strange. What other burger chains? Carl's Jr. is... What color is Carl's Jr.? I think they're red too. Red and yellow. Jack in the Box is red. Why are they all red? I literally can't think of a fast food chain for burgers that's not red. Or has red in it at least. I wonder why. Whataburger in Texas is orange, so that's different at least, but it's still like similar to red. It's very weird. I wonder why. Missed a spot. Did I miss anything else that's supposed to be red? I think I missed a meat up here. Okay. Now what? Should I do something on the fries? Guess I'll do red on the front of the fries. I do miss me some Whataburger though. Some Whataburger apple pies that I burnt my face on. over Christmas break. If you didn't see that, I accidentally burned part of my face off because I was eating a pie. The pie was too hot and it burnt my face. Okay, so I think... Oh wait, I missed one. I missed one over here. Okay, I think that is good. So now I need to do the background. What color should I do the background? I wonder if I should just do gray. Yeah. Or maybe pink. Should I do pink? Yeah, let's do pink. Why not? Okay, here we go. Very light pink. I can like barely see it, but it is there, I promise. What else can I talk about? I've been wanting to do more live streams on my channel, but to be honest, I do not like doing them because I feel like anytime I do a live stream, no matter where it is, like I do them on my Instagram, all I get asked is, what is your favorite squishy? Show us squishies. What is your favorite squishy? It's all of the questions that I get sometimes. And I understand, like, I know squishies are a big part of my channel, but sometimes I like to talk about other things. So I started to film a mukbang video, but then I didn't edit it or upload it. And I'm wondering if I want to try again. So if you guys are interested in a watch me eat video, I don't have to call it a mukbang. I might just call it let's have lunch or something. But if you're interested in that, let me know. So I thought about doing it, and then I was like, no one's gonna care. I feel like this marker is so light that I can't even tell where I've colored already. I'm not even going to try to do this perfectly because I am okay if it's a little bit messy. Is that it? Am I done? Okay. There is our finished picture. I think. Unless I've missed something. I think it is cute. So yes, if you guys are interested in buying this coloring book, I will put the link to it down below in the description. Also, I will put the link of the diffuser down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!